Please like, subscribe, and be sure to click that bell button for regular and exciting indie film content and your chance to be the first to engage with the Liftoff Global Network of Film Festivals as we embark on launching the careers of the filmmakers of tomorrow.
Indie film.
Indie film. Podcast Roundtable 1.
Yeah. Ooh. So a different format from the season awards than what we usually do. Obviously but it feels like a long time ago, doesn't it? Like actually have human beings in Pinewood studios, in tuxedos, which is why we're,
tuxed up.
We're giving a little flavour of it. But this is the second year that we've had to do it virtually, so we've got a new format this time.
Yeah, a bit more conversational, a bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
Are we all feeling relaxed?
Getting there.
Certainly are.
Yeah, with our apple juice.
But we're here to celebrate indie film and celebrate the best of the best that has come through the network in 2021. That's why this is the Season Awards 2021, even though we're technically in 2022, so don't get confused.
And it's really special, isn't it, Ben? I think when you really think about the challenges that everyone's had to deal with over the last 2 years, the fact that we've got still people making fantastic work, like some of the stuff that we've got coming through, the nominees, huge congratulations to everyone. Yeah. But my goodness, the quality, considering the challenges that everyone's had.
And when you see it all together like that.
It's been really humbling.
Yeah, it's been a brutal time. I mean, I guess you guys have experienced it as well as us. It's incredible that despite all the challenges, there are still these amazing teams of filmmakers all around the world coming together, sometimes for the first time, sometimes for their first feature, and sending their works into competitions like ours, and it just humbles us, really. Yeah, and that's what we're all about.
So we've seen lots and lots of films come through the platform, and Claire and I have been hosting the festival roundups every week, and each week, like we've been saying, the level of these films are amazing. And just as Claire said, condensing that list down to what we are presenting here tonight for the Season Awards 2021.
Yeah,
tough
cool.
to bring it together as well into the 14 categories.
Yeah, so shall we talk about what this actually is for those of us that are joining us right now on YouTube that don't necessarily know exactly what's going on? We do have a few people in the chat room every now and then asking questions, and we're like, So this is the Season Awards, right, from 2021. We've over the last year, the course of last year, we've had a city-based festival every month, screening online, obviously because of the obvious reasons, and alongside that we've also had showcases and we've had the sessions as well. And these are the nominees from everything that we've screened, not the things that are getting Audience Choice Awards or anything like that. This is jury-based, so all the stuff that our professional jury have picked out, put into nominations, and then we give these fantastic. Claire, would you like to model the trophy because you're most central to the camera?
There we go.
The fantastic Liftoff Rocket Globe trophy.
3D printed.
3D printed. This has lead in it. That's got
and it's
wood
very
in it.
heavy.
It's very heavy. Yeah. It's very cool. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
There it is.
There it is.
There we
We'll
go.
put it dead centre. Push it forward.
So I guess we should talk about the way that this is going to work, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to be presenting We've got presenters on the line ready to cut in as well, all around the world. We're presenting a series of awards for various categories. Won't go through them all; you'll see them. But you'll see the nominations, and then we'll announce the winners, and that's always very exciting. And there's something to mention that most of the nominations you can see in an on-demand collection, which we're going to put a link to below this video somewhere, so check it out.
In the description.
They're all incredible. I mean, don't take my word for it. Just go and have a look at them.
Yeah, watch them.
Especially if you're an emerging filmmaker or if you're in the business of creating indie film. This is the best of the best, and you should get so much inspiration from them. I can't really state it enough. So go and check those out.
And now we just need to say a massive thank you to our brilliant jury. This is a mixture of some of our previous winners, people who work professionally in the industry who we've worked with over the years as well. They've spent the last month going through these fantastic nominations. And so we want to say a big thank you to Tamara von Werten, Theodore Schaefer, Robert Andanto, Mike Picarillo, Rusba Masagi, Jane Gull and Aurora Fernley.
We'd also like to say a huge thank you to Sheila Marshall, Tim Kent, Richard Elson, Terry Bamber, James Arden and Daphne Schmon.
And a massive thank you to Harris Alvey, Emily Carlton, Tristan Shepherd, Rebecca Louisa Smith, Simon Reinings, and Carlin and Lotta Milder.
Cool. So let's move on to our first category then, I guess. So first-time filmmakers. What do we think about first-time filmmakers? God, I remember being a first-time filmmaker and finding it so incredibly daunting. Trying to get people together, trying to get people to see your vision. It's an incredibly hard thing. I think that's the one of the first points where a filmmaker really kind of realises that's for them, that this is for them. You know?
And it's always blows my mind because it's the most exciting. There's so much raw talent that comes through that category, so much enthusiasm, so much just getting together a small group or a large group, whatever whatever the resources are, but just doing it. And I encourage people to try and remember that time, especially if you're like a third or fourth time director, because we've seen filmmakers come through and then kind of lose that passion that they first had, and that's what's really exciting about first-time filmmakers.
Definitely, because you see that passion on screen. It's wonderful. It really transfers to it. It's cool.
The standard blows me away, though. I mean,
I
if
was
I
just
think
about to say
about
this.
the documentary that I made, I mean, I've spoken to you about this. No one will ever see it, and it just I can't believe what they managed to do. And the nominations for this year are no exception.
But it goes to say, each year, this is the category that just expands and gets better
most,
and
do you
better and
think?
better each year. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we had Chris Overton and Rachel Shenton who came through this platform with first-time filmmaker, didn't they? With what was the name of the film again? Remind me.
Silent Child.
The Silent Child. I always try and think it's the child that's silent, but it's not. It's the silent child. Yeah, and they ended up winning an Oscar.
After coming to our showcase.
Yeah, winning one of
And it was
these.
hilarious because at that same event there were two short films about a deaf child. Yeah. And that was just one of the random things
in the
that happened.
zeitgeist that year, wasn't it? Yeah, it's great.
And then they went on to win an Oscar.
That's their picture right there behind you, Ben, if you want to bring that in. Show them. So I asked Chris.
You'll get the,
I asked Chris to take a photograph of our trophy eclipsing
in front of the Oscar.
In front of the Oscar, yeah. Because that's our determination to make these the Oscars of genuine indie film.
But I will never forget him sitting here and them talking about holding cake sales to raise the funds for that film.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, 3 months later, us watching them pick up that Oscar.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's really great. So I wonder if there's anyone in our nominations today that might end up doing big things.
I'm sure there will be.
Definitely.
I'm sure there will be.
Yeah. Great. So first time filmmaker, James Arden. Take it away.
Hey everyone, my name is James Arden. I'm a writer-director based in London, making films and music videos and commercials. I was lucky enough to win Best First-Time Filmmaker at the Liftoff Season Awards 2020 with my short film Leopard, which you should check out if you haven't seen. And it's really nice to be back this year presenting Best First-Time Filmmaker to the winner this year. All the films in the category are amazing. They're telling really unique stories with different approaches and really engaging filmmaking. So you've all made amazing work. Well done for getting this far. And the nominees for Best First Time Filmmaker are
Endless juice running through my veins. Confident, I relax and the tension fades. Then I'm so light.
Ja, dat zie je wel. We zijn gewoon alles kwijt. Echt alles.
Sagde, at du var syg, så følte jeg ingenting. Ingenting. For jeg er fucking ligeglad med dig, fordi du har altid været pisse ligeglad med mig.
And the winner is Flex. I remember seeing Flex last year while it was still on its festival circuit run, and I was just immediately sucked into the weird and surreal and funny world that Josephine and David made. It gets under your skin straight away, which I think is far easier said than done, to make something so memorable and strange and different in such a small amount of time. So congrats to the whole team, and well done.
So congratulations there to Josephine and David with their film
Great.
Flex.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So what's next? What are we going to talk
Best actor.
Okay.
Best actor. Oh,
So,
separate.
something that's close to mine and Ben's hearts, obviously, because we trained as professional actors at the Oxford School of Drama.
Yeah, if you didn't already. Back in a previous life.
And Natalie also
we were
a drama
actors.
queen.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 15, throwing that name in.
Which is actually how we met.
It was.
We met at drama school.
drama school, yeah.
Many moons ago,
Yeah.
and then founded the Liftoff Global Network. We founded the Liftoff Festival in London after we graduated, because we were making short films. We had friends making short film, but from the point of view of an actor, the process of filmmaking is really interesting, because we were classically trained in Shakespeare and on stage, so we were involved in the telling of a narrative on the stage from start to finish, with actors being the front and center, and then obviously everything else is around that, supporting that. But in film, it's different. Actors, obviously, you probably know this if you're already a filmmaker, but actors are they're obviously a very important part, if not one of the most important parts. But there are so many other elements that are as important, which is really humbling as a young actor. Like, I totally didn't really expect that.
No.
And then my point is that, like, the craft of acting on screen you have to be so open, so honest, so subtle but truthful. And people watch film and they think acting's really easy, because aren't you just like saying words and being yourself? But
so
try
hard.
it. It's really hard.
It's incredibly difficult, and I think that what you were just touching on then, Ben, about everybody involved with it, that's something that definitely draws great performances. Great actors don't just act great on their own. They need to be submerged in a world. They need to be in the scene, looking at photographs of their family, feeling the environment that they're in, knowing it, feeling that it's something that's what's the word I'm looking for? Comfortable to them, comfortable to their character. I think it's testament not just to the actor, but also to the director, the producers, the art directors, everybody that's involved. They all feed into the performances. But to be able to get that performance as well, you have to be so sensitive as a performer. So, which is why it's just so, at this level, at indie filmmaking level, it's so incredibly impressive when actors bring it.
And it can literally make or break a film as well.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I encourage all the filmmakers of any standard, but like especially beginning filmmakers, to really respect and try and understand the craft of acting, because the instinct is like, it's easy, right? Just do it, just say the words and like be believable. But like that is a hard thing to do.
And we have Harris now, who's going to be giving us the nominations and announcing the winner of the Best Actor from how many films this year? Thousands. So yeah, here we go. The Best Actor that Liftoff screened in 2021. Wow. Here we go. Over to you, Harris.
Hey guys, my name's Harris Alvey. I'm one of the judges this year. I'm a writer-director and I was winner of Best First Time Filmmaker in 2019. I've worked with Liftoff for a number of years on a number of different projects. They've helped with resources, advice, just everything really. They've been a huge help. It's a great team and it's great to be involved with the whole festival really. Anyway, the quality of films this year has been incredible. I've been judging Best First Time Filmmaker and Best Actor, and I've just seen some incredible performances, some really, really beautiful cinematography, and just incredible stories really. It's really great to see. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you. I'm just gonna move on. Just gonna move on with it. And the nominations for Best Actor are...
You got splits on jazz shoes, yeah?
They're meant to help split one. Put them on. Mom. Hi. How are you?
And the winner is... Huge congratulations to Malik and to the rest of the team. The film itself was amazing, performances were incredible, believed every second of it, and you very much deserve it. So I wish this was a physical event so we could all get chatting, and hopefully we'll meet at the next one. But yeah, that's it from me.
Hi, I'm Malik Blumenthal, and first of all I want to say thank you to the jury of the Lift of Season Awards. I am so happy right now, as you might see. I want to say thank you to everybody that let me be Darko in the movie, starting with the most wonderful and passionate and loving director that I've ever worked with, Piotr Lewandowski. I want to say thank you to a grand casting director Devo. I want to say thank you to a wonderful DOP, Jan Prahl, to my colleagues Antje Traue, Karin Günes, Mert Dinscher, Barbara Philipp, Ralf Herford, and many more. What else would I like to say? To everyone involved in this industry and that also had their hopes up for winning the prize, keep on doing your best and keep on doing what you do with love and passion, because I think that's what art is all about. Giving all of your heart and always trying your best and never giving up, wherever you might be. Stay positive, stay humble, and be kind to each other. Have a good day.
So a huge congratulations to Malik and all of the team.
Amazing work.
Congratulations.
Next up, we are looking at Best Screenplay, which is another special category, although I feel like we're going to be saying that a lot. Because at Lift Off, we always say, of course, it always starts with a good story.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't, what's the saying? If it ain't on the page, it ain't on the stage. So you can paper over cracks in post. You can be like, oh, we're just going to fix it in post. But if you haven't got a good script at the beginning, then you know you everything else is going to be a really hard job for you.
And again, at this level, we'll bring it back up again, but sensitivity, knowing how a film set works, understanding how the production process works, is vital to nailing pre-production, I think, and making sure that you get the shots actually listed on the script, or the build-up of whatever it is that you feel is important, the tension, all these different things. If it's not on the page, it won't make it into the screen. So that's it's true. It's so true. Screenwriting is, again, an incredibly, I mean, it is. I look at some scripts sometimes. I read some scripts sometimes, and I'm just like, how on earth did the screenwriter come up with that? And I mean, the nominees in this year's categories are absolutely no exception to that at all, right?
And it's so fascinating seeing how the screenplay and the words on the script then translate and then become this thing, and the process, and everybody, obviously there's lots of people involved in the process towards the end, but at the very beginning it's usually just one human being with an idea, with an imagination, and then writing a manuscript, like this what's the word, like a thesis of what this final thing's going to look like. And then obviously sometimes that can vary like a lot throughout the process, but that beginning stage is not to be underestimated.
Absolutely.
So to present this award, we have a long-time Lift-Off friend and an owner of her own production company as well, Daphne Schmon.
Hi, I'm Daphne Schmon. I'm a director and a producer, and my journey with the Lift-Off team started back in 2016 when I met James and Ben in Cannes, and since then I've had 2 short films that have played at the festival, All of Me in 2016 and full English in 2019, which actually won Best Screenplay, Emily Carlton's screenplay. And I've just been amazed the whole time through, and continually more amazed at how much they support emerging filmmakers, and especially short filmmakers. A lot of short filmmakers get lost in the festival circuit, and they're so supportive, and they really track people's careers and help them so much. And before I present this year's nominees, I just want to say congratulations to everyone, because we're here in a pandemic, and I know we all would have loved to be at Pinewood having these award ceremonies in person, but it's such an accomplishment to finish a film in normal times. And so for all of you to have finished your films and gotten it from the screenplay stage to the screen is just a fantastic achievement. So congrats to everyone. And without further ado, the nominees for Best Screenplay are...
Ta snö, du ska finna min mor. Det ska...
Okay.
They'll be here in an hour. This needs to be perfect. No slipping. Eh, Valerie?
Vi har inte mycket tid på oss. Finns det något här som kan bevisa vem mördaren var? Finns det här i det här rummet?
I ate my P60! Okay, I ate my P60.
Have you got no shame?
Me?
Ya ben bir şey merak ediyorum kankacığım. Böyle iki boyutlu nasıl dolaşabiliyorsun sen?
Sen nasıl dolaşabiliyorsun iki boyutlu?
Vurdu gol oldu. Bende en azından boyut var ya. 3 boyut.
And the winner is Viskar i Vinden by James Newman.
Thank you, Liftoff Film. It means so much to me to win this award. And it's just, I'm quite mind blown that you picked Farts. So yeah, thanks very much. Like to thank some people. Like to thank Harry. Couldn't have been done without Harry. Alex, Joe, Lily, Josh, Sam, Max, Peter, Carlos, Carlo, Terence, Lily, Billy, Stefano, Jake, Cameron, JC, Naomi, Annabelle, Mum, Dad, Tom, and Sophia. I just thank you. It honestly I couldn't have done it without all of your help, and everyone did an amazing job. I'm so grateful.
Huge congratulations to James on this incredible script. I have to say, the originality of this film and the concept really is incredible, and I was floored. And it's also hilarious. I think I fell off my chair watching it. So huge congratulations to the whole team on this incredible film.
Congratulations to our writer James there with that hilarious comedy script that has just picked up the season award. So moving on to the next category, which is Best Post-Production. Again, another element that just sews it all together.
It's funny, isn't it? If you think about these categories, they're all pieces of this final production, this product. And post-production, obviously, is one of the final pieces. And it's just the place where everything comes together.
Yep, I remember my first ever short film that I made. Post-production saved my backside. We'd buggered it up so much. I think we crossed the line. Like, ridiculous. Like, I was 23 years old and didn't know what I was doing. But, like, you know, it's just post-production. I didn't know at the time quite how important editing actually was. And going into the edit and knowing that, like, certain scenes took longer than others, but those scenes didn't necessarily work. But I was married to that scene, and the editor was like, you can't have this in it. It doesn't work. And they were brutal with it. And ultimately, the project was the most important thing. And I think that's something that a good cutter really understands, is that the project comes first. Not the shoot, not the tiredness, not the fact that the money or anything like that. It's just the project. Does the story hold together? And good editors know that. And it's great to see, again, editors at this level just absolutely nailing it.
And not only editors, we've had some spectacular special effects.
Oh, yeah.
And
definitely.
special effects this year. So really looking forward to seeing who the winner is. Shall we hand it over to Simon Renix, who will be presenting this award?
Hi guys, I'm Simon Reinix. I'm a writer-director from London, and I've had quite a few films play at Liftoff's festivals over the years, and been fortunate enough to won a Screenplay award a few years ago, and nominated for Best Director on an occasion as well. And Liftoff have just been really good to me and a lot of my filmmaking friends over the years. You know, taking a chance on our films when few other festivals would, and really helping in so many ways, representation at film markets and all kinds of things, not to mention just the insane amount of fun that is the award ceremony in normal times. So sad that this isn't one of those occasions, but never mind, hopefully next year. Without further ado, I'm going to get into the nominations for Best Post-Production, and they are the following films.
别演了，
演什么演啊？
And the winner, I'm pleased to say, is Edie by Andy Clark, which had an amazing amount of VFX in it. Really, really beautifully done with such an enormous amount of polish and expert precision. In particular, the little robot character who was made entirely from pixels, but the amount of spark and life that's in that character is just testament to how much hard work has clearly been put into this film. And yeah, this is a very deserved award, so well done.
Hi, I'm Andy Clark, director of short film Hedy, featuring this guy. Thanks so much for the Best Post-Production Award, thanks to the Liftoff jury, and thanks to all the people who helped me in the post-production on this, making the CG version of this guy, mainly Kevin O'Brien, Eric Dolan, who did a lot of the 3D work, Karina, who did a lot of the comp. Thanks to Eugene and Gary and Anya in Outer Limits for letting me do a lot of that work there, and to Kira for the grade. Thanks to Katja and Rachel in Trinity College who helped with the motion capture, and to Matt, the producer, as well, and to Bernice. Thank you very much, honoured. Thanks so much for the award.
So congratulations to Hedy, an awesome display of effects on a very low budget, and we, it's the world's moving into an interesting place with that. So let's see what that does.
Yeah,
but
incredible.
Moving on, what's next? We're on to Best Cinematography. So another vital piece. You'll notice that they're all vital pieces. But yeah, the act of getting a camera and building shots together to translate the vision of the whole team onto the screen, but the act of photography is a special thing. I mean,
it's art.
It's hard to do. Like from filling a frame with narrative, which also ties in with set design, but from framing, from getting the coverage to exposing, it's like the merge between creativity and like the technical as well, like camera geeks and lenses and all of that.
It's telling a story
stuff
with a camera. That is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the language of film. It's fantastic. When you see it done well, it's it stays with you, doesn't it? It just stays with you, and again, amazing that indie filmmakers with hardly any budgets are able to get fantastic results in the cinematography. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, and I think it's because, I mean, it kind of goes without saying, it's kind of obvious, but if you think back, it's only been very recently that you've been able to get hold of a digital camera and film stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And as time's gone past, the quality of those tools have increased, the cost has decreased, which is a double-edged sword because it's people will think, oh, I just use the best camera and then suddenly it will look the best, but that's not true. Like, you need to be. An artist can make a film on an iPhone, as you know, you've probably seen examples.
And we see good examples of that.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
But yeah, so even though it's kind of democratized, which is a great thing, it doesn't mean that it's the best camera is the right thing to use. Anyway, you know, if you're a cinematographer, you know that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Each of these nominations have cleverly worked with the camera to aid all of the stories that we're about to see.
Really good.
So shall we go to the nominations?
Yes.
So,
let's
who's
do it.
doing this one? Tristan. So over to Tristan Shepherd, a long-time Liftoff friend.
Hi there, I'm Tristan Shepherd. I am delighted and honoured to be presenting the award for Best Cinematography this evening. I'm a film director and editor. I've been connected with Liftoff since about 2014, during which time I've had about 3 films screen at the festivals. I've received production support from Liftoff, and I've been lucky enough to win an award on an evening like this. These guys are the good guys. They just offer so much support and advice to emerging filmmakers and to filmmakers who've been on the block for some time. So if you've got this far, if you're just starting to make a new connection with Liftoff, stick with these guys because they will watch your back, which is something that's really unique to the guys that run this festival. The nominations for Best Cinematography this evening were incredible. The standard was incredibly high, and I was just really blown away with how well the cinematography was woven into the storytelling in each of these nominations. So, without further ado, the nominations are...
Every sentence in my head starts with, what if? Or unlikely, but what if?
And this year's winner is, this guy has a fantastic name, Tristan Chanay for What If.
Very much for the prize. I'm so honored that you selected What If for Best Cinematography, and it's been a pleasure to work on this project and a very inspiring film to be on. I want to thank everybody that participated in the project, our director, Katia, as well as Gareth and Alex, our producers, and Isabella for the perfect performance. It's been a blast. Thank you very much for this prize. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Tristan. It was a really incredible job. I'm such a sucker for those shallow focus, crazy bokeh shots that you were using. And I think this was a hybrid. You filmed some on film and some on digital. I think the 1:1 format was brilliantly used to highlight the claustrophobia of the project. And I just thought as well, London is a tricky location to make beautiful, and I thought you did a really fantastic job of making it look stunning. So congratulations to you and everybody on the project.
Amazing. Congratulations to What If, the cinematographer and the whole team.
Okay, so the category that is next up is Best Art Direction, and we have Hugh Brown, our latest member of the Liftoff team, presenting this award.
Hello, I'm Hugh Brown, and I've been working for Liftoff Global Network for coming up to a year now. So as such, this is my first time experiencing Liftoff's annual season awards, and I'm very, very excited because we have such a great selection of films up for awards this year. I'm going to be presenting the award for Best Art Direction. Art direction is such a unique part of the filmmaking craft because the simple construction of a set or a prop can tell the audience everything it needs to know about the character, about the theme of the story, and just generally make the film pop out and stand out amongst the crowd. Here are the nominees for Best Art Direction this year.
Makes you fat if you shoot the tax collector who takes you all your life.
And the winner for the 2022 Season Award for Best Art Direction is Out of Orbit. A huge, huge congratulations to the winner of this year's award. I thought that Out of Orbit was a really delightful watch, and I can see why it was a worthy winner for this year. Congratulations to all of the other nominees, of course. The thing with Out of Orbit is, with the construction of the protagonist's bedroom and the little rocket that she builds, it has a very hard task of having to convince the audience that this is something that a child could live in terms of like the bedroom, or this is something that a child could build rather than this was constructed by a bunch of guys on a set. It needs to have that authenticity, and I think that Out of Orbit pulls that off in spades. And just the colour palette as well for the sets and the props, just this beautiful combination of blue and orange, and that marries up so well with the lighting to just create this very NASA almost aesthetic. It's obviously what the protagonist aspires to work for one day. Honestly, a really, really terrific job from this film. I hope that everyone gets a chance to see it, and congratulations to all the other nominees and all of their hard work this year.
My name's Jess, and I just want to say thank you so much for giving Out of Orbit the award for Best Art Direction. I feel the weight of it in my hands here. Yeah, we're really excited about getting it, and I just feel really lucky because I've watched a lot of the films, and so many beautiful things out there, so I feel really lucky for that. I should also say thank you to all the people that have helped and worked on the project. We had a budget of under £1,000, so we had to get by with like asking lots of favours and of wonderful people, and different people were just getting really stuck in to our concept and telling the story. I should also thank my mum, she has told me, for allowing me to make a rocket in her living room and store it there for however long. It was quite a long time. Sorry, Mum. Thank you. And obviously thanks to my co-director Dan Emmons for being the creative genius he is, and everyone in the thing. Thank you so much. I have to end it because it's 90 seconds. Okay, thanks.
Congratulations. Wow.
Yes.
Well done.
Fantastic stuff. So yeah, Natalie, now we're moving on to you. You're actually going to be
I'm presenting.
naming the nomination, presenting it.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, so the category that I will be presenting is the best animation, and I absolutely love the fact that we get so many cool animations, and when we are screening these films, it really does lift a program. And it doesn't really matter what the story is. The imagination behind each of these animations are so creative, and this year is no different. So let's find out who the nominations are.
Solo procuro una cosa, que el juego no te dé vuelta la cabeza.
And the winner is... Dun, dun, dun. That's my little drum roll.
We need
Drum roll. Good and Better, directed by Jill Alkabetz. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Don't have enough time to fly to London to festival lift off. I don't have enough time to fly to London to festival lift off. I wish I could be there and shake your hands. I wish I could share festivals live off to share with you.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Really cool.
What a
Amazing.
hypnotic, crazy animation. It just keeps you there. Really,
Totally.
really well done on this animation.
Great stuff.
So what's next?
What is next? We've got Best Music Video. So Rebecca Louisa Smith will be giving us the nominations and announcing the winner. Best Music Video. We love music videos. Really great here at Liftoff. A really great way to kind of cut through a program halfway through when we're screening in our live venues, but also as well a really good challenge for a filmmaker to kind of create a narrative out of a complete and utter element that they've not necessarily created themselves, the actual music.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because years ago, music videos used to be how directors sort of broke into the industry, and that kind of changed a bit with the emergence of new technology and things like that, and it became a bit more open. But yeah, there's been some amazing filmmakers that have cut their teeth on music videos. So let's go to who's doing music video. Who's doing music
Rebecca
video?
Louisa
Louisa
Smith.
Smith. You
The
said.
Film Festival Doctor. Over to you.
Hi, my name's Rebecca Louisa Smith and I'm the Film Festival Doctor, and I can help you get your film seen in festivals around the world and win awards. I'm a massive fan of the Liftoff Film Festivals. I've had quite a few of my clients' films screen at their festivals over the years, and I'm really excited to be presenting the award today for Best Music Video. And the nominees for Best Music Video are...
Vers la femme aux mille visages de la nuit. Si tu ne crains rien, dis que I'm still here, please don't forget Audrey. Try to reach, but
And the winner is... a huge congratulations. I loved Brazil. It was one of my favourites. And I have to say, I was just fell in love with the production design and the costumes. So I'd love the director to tell me, if he can, where he got such a wonderful costume designer and production team, because it looks absolutely breathtaking. Congratulations. And thank you, Liftoff, for having me.
Thank you so much. We are so grateful. No, for real, thank you so much for this award. Let me introduce to you Rebecca, Baby, the singer of the band Lulu Van Trapp and the fucking amazing heroine of Brazil.
And this is Lucy, the director of the Brazil video. And we just want to say we're so thrilled and grateful for this movie that started as an incredible friendship adventure to travel all around the world. And we hope it inspires women to just get out there, and monsters too.
Yeah, long live monsters.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Wow. Congratulations. Fantastic. And now we're going on to Best Acting Ensemble. Now, I don't know many.
Award.
A very nice award. I'm not sure of many award ceremonies that actually award for acting ensembles.
That's,
but
that's interesting, that actually.
It is, isn't it?
And we spoke about the Silent
Child.
Are we unique in that?
Are we unique? Yeah, the Silent Child.
Well,
the Best Acting Ensemble. Yeah. When you get a group of actors together, it's vital that they get on. They work together in the right kind of chemistry. It's so important, and it really does. You can see it on screen when certain actors that are supposed to be best friends don't necessarily like each other. You can kind of tell that sort of thing. It's very interesting, and something that I think is so important to get right. And who have we got today doing the Best Acting Ensemble?
We've got Tamara von Werten, who won Best Screenplay, again back in 2020.
The last physical Liftoff season award.
Yeah. And she will be
not
showing...
the last, but the last. Yeah, the last, but not the last.
She's
fond memories.
So now we have Tamara to show us the wonderful nominations for Best Acting Ensemble.
Hello, my name is Tamara von Werten, and I'm a writer, a screenwriter, playwright, and also founder of the Fizzy Sherbet podcast, which connects women writers and directors worldwide and presents audio plays, so do check it out. My connection with the amazing Liftoff team goes back to 2019, when my screenplay for I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire won Best Screenplay at their festival. I'm here to present the Best Acting Ensemble Award, and I would like you to now have a look at the amazing nominations.
Allez, dis-moi que je suis beau! Mais regarde-moi, bordel! Regarde ça! C'est beau ou c'est pas beau? Alors, dis-moi! Dis-moi que je suis beau!
We really should live closer.
Det skal hende. You can tell her. Tell her what?
We will live like kings.
I would like to announce the winner, which is Mudlarks. So congratulations to Murren Mack and Naomi Preston Lowe.
Thank you so much, Liftoff, for this award for Best Acting Ensemble.
Thank you to Natalie and to everyone we met at Pinewood and everyone involved with Liftoff, to Amy Gardner as well for helping us make the film. It means the absolute world to win an award with these guys.
And thank you so much to Dom, who created and directed this and who made this magic piece. Thank you. It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I was just so impressed on watching the film how that connection between the two characters stayed so strong even when they weren't together on the screen, and I thought that was a really brilliant way of representing a strong team, and I also really enjoyed the joyful dancing on the beach. So congratulations.
Fantastic. Really, really good. Really great. Really great. So, okay. Best director.
Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one.
Huge one. Huge.
It's a big one. The person that brings it all together. Takes all of these pieces that we've been covering and just makes them sing together for a unified vision.
Yeah, it's been so crazy. I mean, normally how we see it at this level with Liftoff, the director is the person that's usually the producer, the editor,
sometimes the actor,
and they're the ones that concept the idea and get it over the finish line. And I just want to say to all the directors out there that are watching this, thank you so much for making film. You make Liftoff possible, you make our jobs possible, but also you give us entertainment.
You make the industry possible.
Exactly,
as well.
Exactly.
Like it's right, without this the grassroots creativity that does kind of get, as you said, get driven by people thinking, I want to be a director or I want to be a screenwriter, usually one of those two, and then anyway, you know, they find other things as they go through the industry, but without those things, this doesn't exist.
Yeah, and the war cry from us has always been that the directors at this level and beyond should always be the ones that engage with their peers and be the audience that we so desperately need at this level. So if you're a filmmaker watching this right now and you're not in the nominees or anything like that, watch the films, engage with filmmakers that are making films, and talk to them, message them, give them a congratulations, send them something in the post. Just make sure that they feel appreciated and send the positivity out, and you'll get it back. And the whole part of this industry will just become better and better and better and far more vibrant. It's a really important point, I think.
So we have Roosbert Masagi to present our Best Director Award. And also we just want to say a big thank you to Roosbert while we're here, because he's been a jury across a number of our festivals last year.
And he's also a fantastic filmmaker in his own right.
Yes. And a great guy.
Yeah. And a great guy. He won Best First Time Filmmaker Award with his film Turquoise several years ago now.
Yeah,
Check it out. That movie still stays in me somehow.
Oh, it's amazing.
Anyway.
Amazing.
Over to you, Roosbert.
Hello everyone. I am Roosbert Misagi, a filmmaker, short film curator based in London. Basically, I watch and analyze lots of short films on a daily basis, and I love it. I know Liftoff since 2018 with my first film, Turquoise. And we won the Best First Time Film category at Liftoff Seasonal Award. The Liftoff team became my friends, and I called them the friendliest film festival. Okay, I am here today to present the award for the Best Director. And the nominations for the Best Director are...
They say doubt never leaves you until you go mad. Thank God I'm not mad. Fucking doubt.
First, your claim that Peter cornered you in the kitchen, blocked your exit, and asked you about sleeping your way up in the company. Now, Peter denies that this occurred.
And the winner is Li Yu, A Lucid Dream.
Hi, I'm Li Yue, the director of A Lucid Dream, and it's really my pleasure to win this prize. Very thankful for Natalie, the whole communication, and the whole team. And thank you for the Liftoff Global Network. And it means lots to me personally and for my whole team that we can have this opportunity to let this short meet more audience and get feedbacks. And thank you very much for the whole projects and all the communication. And we are now celebrating together. And thank you very much. And I hope that everybody can keep safe and Happy New Year. Thanks.
Vincent van Gogh, the famous Impressionist Dutch painter, once said, "I dream my painting, and then I paint my dreams." A lucid dream is a perfect example of this quote, when imaginations become reality, and reality becomes an imagination. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Lee! Amazing work.
Oh, incredible.
And talking of amazing work, it's my honour to present the nominations for the Best Live Action Narrative, which is another big one, right? Every year we get some just incredible short films, and there's something about the short format of narrative which allows emerging filmmakers to freely explore ideas. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm often sat in our screenings and I think to myself that the films that I'm seeing are, better than some of the productions that exist in the world that have multiple millions,
100%.
multiple millions of budget, and
A more unique voice.
yeah, and you'll be able to see. You can just check them out. Have a go have a look at the collections. But so let's see the nominations. These are the nominations for the Best Live Action Short Narrative.
Why would I send a message like that if it didn't happen?
I understand, but unfortunately, it's just not enough to definitively verify your claim.
It's funny, when I count, time slows down. But all I want is for the moment to be over.
And the winner is... Let's have a drum roll. How do we do this? Lee Yu again.
Wow.
Congratulations for A Lucid Dream. Now,
2 of these.
this movie is... you've just seen it twice, right? This movie, a Chinese student film from China, and I know that we've had lots of feedback from the judges that this year there's some incredible work coming through from China, and Lee's work is a testament, I think, to potentially a very exciting time for China and their independent film work.
Definitely, it appears that the fit is perfect. They're clearly investing in their young filmmakers, and it's great to see. And we just want to see more. We want to see as much Chinese film as possible. It's great because it's such a different type of storytelling. It's not Anglo-Saxon. It's something else. It's a really good way of seeing it, and it's just.
This movie, there was something really nostalgic about it. Even though I'm not from China, I know very little about the Chinese culture. It was like an expressionistic, beautiful shots, and I felt kind of a connection to this culture that I don't know, that I want to know more about, and check it out.
Yeah, check it out. It's great. There's clearly an indie scene in China that we need to get into. It's great.
Hi friends, I'm Li Yue again, and thank you very much for giving me this prize for the best narrative short, because it's really actually a prize for the whole friends and the team. It's not just for me personally. So thank you very much, and we are really happy that we can get this communication with others and communicate with the friends all over the world. And thank you very much for this prize, and we're gonna keep shooting and do more shorts or features no matter what. because right now due to the COVID, like this kind of work is really difficult, but we haven't stopped. So like thank you very much for this prize. It's really a very nice encouragement for every one of us. So thank you and Happy New Year.
Okay, so best short doc.
Ooh.
Okay, documentaries, eh? So when Ben and I first started Liftoff, we began way back when Without a Box would send us DVDs, right? They'd send us DVDs
Without
in the
a
post.
box, yeah.
Without a box. They would send us DVDs in the post. They say they were called Without a Box. Everything seemed to come in a box. So we would get everything in a box, posted through our shared house door. And in the very first point where we were expecting to get really good short films, we were kind of, looking forward to that, everything else. But then the documentary started to arrive. And I was just blown away. There are some fantastic indie filmmakers out there that are just making documentary content. And I say just, I don't mean just. Their sole focus is documentary content. And boy, does it show the focus. Some of the content that we have had Graveyards in Manila. We've had some amazing like letters that have come back from back in the time that have been reportrayed in a dramatic context. Just some crazy, really great stuff stories that you would never have known about before.
That's what I love about documentary.
Sorry to interrupt. Like I think you take it for, at least I do. I take it for granted nowadays because you can go onto Netflix and you can go to the documentary bit and you can see like Oscar-winning documentary after documentary after documentary. But that didn't used to be the case, and the emerging documentary filmmakers are like the people that feed that. And you had the experience with making docs, right?
Yeah, well, documentary is what made me first fall in love with film. I remember I must have been about 10, and I think I was just wowed by the power that a documentary can have as storytelling, but to really be a vehicle for social awareness or change. So I fell in love with it because of that, and at Liftoff that hasn't changed. As you said, the variety of stories we see are just incredible, and this year's nominations are no different.
Oh, absolutely.
Every corner of the globe, different stories.
It's my absolute honour to announce the nominations for this year's short documentary. Take it away.
On a small reflection, one can see, of course, that blood is paint and earth is sculpture.
For someone to understand the goodness of the wildlife, it will take time.
Eram de mama mea când era cum îs eu, că se va uita. Pe drept avea, eu nu știam că cum e când ajungi la ani.
Empathy is love, and that's why I feel like, the same kind of love I want to receive, I want my sunshines to receive too.
Thank you, Claire. And the winner is, drum roll please. Oh yes, Hello Sunshine by Joe Quint. Wow.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Hello Sunshine. Oh, where to start with that flipping film? I loved it. The story, that lady, like the whole thing, it's just an incredible tale. And again, something that I think a lot of filmmakers that are doing narrative work can draw upon as well, because the story of her character, of what she went through with her brothers, everything like that, the whole thing, it was just so... They say that truth is stranger than fiction. Truth is also more dramatic than fiction as well. And every time when we were at drama school, we were always told to crank up the status, crank up the drama, make the stakes as high as possible. And stakes don't get any higher than this. I mean, what a fantastic story. And you guys all have to check it out. Hello Sunshine. Great film. Well done, Joe. You thoroughly deserve that. Absolutely brilliant. Really, really great. Great stuff. So yeah, awesome. Congratulations.
Hi, and greetings from snowy Brooklyn, New York. My name is Joe Quint, and I'm the director of Hello Sunshine. Thank you so much for giving our film the award for Best Short Documentary. It's a tremendous honor, and we really do appreciate it. Hello Sunshine is a film about a woman in North Philadelphia who has experienced decades of gun violence trauma and domestic violence trauma, and she's channeled this trauma into service, saving the lives of hundreds of people in active addiction, working with families who have unsolved murder cases, and basically just providing compassion and dignity to people who are often overlooked in our world. It was an incredibly rewarding film to make. I think it gave us all a greater sense of purpose, and we're really glad that her story is getting out into the world. So thanks again, and stay safe.
So the next category we have up for grabs is the Best Feature Documentary.
Oh, yeah.
And we have the presenter here with us today who also picked up this award a couple of years ago. So without further ado, here is Sheila Marshall.
I'm Sheila Marshall. I'm a filmmaker based in London. Our film Right Between Your Ears won the Liftoff Global Network's Season Award for Best Feature Documentary. It's good to be back. It's good to present an award. So the nominations for Best Feature Documentary are
And I will tell you that the squalor in which I think 2,500 people are living outside the overcrowded so-called camp is worse than most refugee camps that I have seen.
And there's that moment where you swim against it, and you just kind of release and let yourself go through the wave, and that moment is just magic.
and the winner is The Sacred Woods. One of the many things that the jury loved about The Sacred Woods was that it's a really well observed and beautifully shot document of a community that's desperately trying to engage its young people in its traditions and customs that are at risk of being lost.
Okay, so unfortunately Abdullah couldn't be with us here today. So we've got a little message here from Folk Story Company, who is a representative behind this film. So Folk Stories Company would like to say thank you to all the jury members and all of the Liftoff team for making this happen during the COVID-19 pandemic. We are really honoured to receive this award. We would like to congratulate the winners and thank all the participants. Looking forward to the new projects and new awards. Thank you.
That's great really stuff, nice. Really nice. Give him a round of applause, that's great. Thank you, perfect.
Okay, so now we are going to hand over to Mike Piccirillo to announce our final award of the evening. Mike was one of our previous winners with his film The Thing Before the Thing.
Great.
This time last year.
Hi there, I'm Mike Piccirillo, the director of The Thing Before the Thing, the winner of the Liftoff Season Awards 2020 Best Feature Live Action Narrative. And I'm honored to present this year's 2021 Liftoff Season Awards Best Feature Live Action Narrative. And the nominations are...
Dale, vamos.
Komm her, du Rabenkönig.
Ich kann's nicht.
Ich pass auf dich auf. Und los.
Vill du dö?
Vill du dö?
Jag gör vad jag måste. Bara jag får mina pengar. Det har ingen betydelse, okej? Jag har ingenting att förlora.
And the winner is King of Ravens by Piotr J. Lewandowski. This is a film that is haunting and beautifully shot and a stirring tale of love and betrayal and fantastic work. And congratulations, you really knocked it out of the park. And you are now a part of the Liftoff Season Awards family, so congratulations.
Hello, good evening, and thank you so very much for this award. It means a lot to me and my team, especially because of you believed in this project. It is an award that encourages us even more to do special, socially relevant and independent projects where the limits are only one's own imagination. Special thanks to my crew, amazing crew, especially Jan, Patricia, Itama, Debo, Stefanie, Ishka, Florian, Dan, Monika, Sofia, Tim, Johannes, Helen, Denise, Magda, Michael, Carsten, and many more, of course. And to my amazing and the most wonderful actors ever, Malik Blumenthal, Karim Günes, Matt Dinzer, Barbara Philipp, Danuta Stenka, and Antje Traue. I love you all. Thank you very much.
So congratulations. That's it.
Second award.
That is it.
Oh
A
my
round of
God.
applause to all the filmmakers and winners. Woo!
And we have one last announcement to make, which is we will be screening live in Berlin for the very first festival of the 2022 season for Liftoff.
We're back in cinemas.
We're so excited. There's going to be live physical screenings at, what's the venue called in Berlin?
Il Kino.
Il Kino. Oh, great. We're back at Il Kino.
It's amazing. It's just the most perfect venue.
And we'll be
Great
at Berlinale first.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Berlinale. Fantastic. So
With
we'll
some
get...
of our filmmakers' projects.
Oh, wonderful stuff.
I don't know about you, but it's been a long old 2 years, and I'm so
It has.
so we were in cinema in London for obviously
Yes.
if you were there with us, but now we're back in cinemas. It's what it's all about. So if you have any work to send in to us, send it in, get it involved.
Yep.
And I just want to say a huge thank you to all of the filmmakers that were involved in the events, in the showcases, in sessions, in all the way up through to the official selections and the nominations. And of course, goes without saying, huge congratulations to all of the nominations tonight, and a massive congratulations to all of the winners. So thank you very, very, very much. And
cheers.
Cheers to the future.
Cheers to the future.
A bright
Cheers.
future. Yes.
Cheers
Cheers.
to everyone back at home.